Hey everyone, I'm Alexandra. I am so excited about this video because I've been doing this for some time. I'm going to show you how you can lift your own lashes yourself at home. Awesome. Lash lifts are considered a form of permanent makeup and it lasts about 3 months. And even after you wash your face, your lashes are fresh and sticking up as if you just used a lash curler. A little bit of history. I've done this lash lift at a makeup salon, or a permanent makeup salon / academy kind of place, and I like having it done. And that's because when you have a lash lift, you don't need to use this every day. Your lashes are just already up and your eyes look more awake and it makes them look a little bit bigger. But this is about, well, it's over $100 and it's less than $200. And overall, that's expensive. But the more I saw these lash lift kits become available online, I was like, that is a really good idea. And then fast forward a couple years and I've done this like 5, 6, 7 times. I'm pretty comfortable with it now. Let's say doing about 6 lash lifts, it would have cost me close to about $1,000. But since I lift my own lashes, I've spent like $70 at best total. So I'll take you through everything you need to know. Give this video a thumbs up and let's get started. Okay. So I have my lash lift kit. This I got on Amazon, and you can do your brows with like lamination also using this. I want to say something. If you get one of these, keep it super organized and clean. This kind of thing you're going to use for several lash lifts. And if it gets all gunky or kind of messy, that's not good. And quite frankly, your best lash lift kit is going to have everything that you need. You're not going to have to buy anything else to add to it. It will have everything. For example, the one that I'm currently using, I had to borrow an item from the last one because it didn't have it. And that thing my current kit didn't have is this plastic wrap for your lashes. Each kit is going to have instructions. Whichever kit, and I'm going to link the ones that I think are like really, really good. I'll show you also the ones that I've bought already. I'm going to link everything below, but these kits have their own instructions for each product. But you find like the general process is the same regardless of which kit you get. And that would be, first, no makeup, wipe everything off, make sure that you have no skincare, no nothing on the eye area, and no mascara left over on your lashes. Now you get to select your little lift pads, and the size is going to reflect in the curvature of your lashes. If you want to have them really curled, choose a tiny lash pad. The more flat the lash pad, the more your lashes are going to be up. We're going to go through troubleshooting in a second, so I have a few things to say about this, but ultimately you're going to pick your size. If the lash pad is really thick and very, very lifted, it's going to give you a more natural curve. But if the lash pad is really flat, your lashes are going to go right up against it and they'll be sticking up in the end. So depending on the curl that you want, select accordingly. And then once you do that, put some of the glue on the back of this pad, and this is going to go right over top of your eyelid. And using this same glue, I'm going to put this over the lash pad and press my lashes really carefully. Now listen, this is the shape and the position that they will be in. So you have to be very detail oriented in this process so that the lashes are fully sticking up straight. And this is something that I've learned to apply more diligently as I've done this more often. And included in your kit, you have these little Y brushes, and you can just get the lashes into that perfect position. And once they're like that, they will stay like that until this process is over. The lashes are ready now for perm, and you can apply this with the little brush it comes with. I just rip a little piece of this plastic wrap off, and then I place it over top of the eye. And then we sit for like a 10-minute hold. And then you wipe it off and you do the same thing again. And of course you do one eye at a time because you can't have both. Once the timer goes off, then take the same brush and wipe off the perm. And then I wipe this off so that this stays clean. Those lashes are officially permed, but they need to be locked in place. That's what we use the fixation for. I open this up, dip in, and then apply it just like I did with the perm. And then I put the plastic wrap over and do the same process. Once we fast forward and both eyes are done, they're lifted. It's great. Now it would be time to remove the lash lift pads and like get your eyes all clean. Then use the cleanser if they have any in here. This is one little comment I have. Most of these kits don't include enough cleanser, so you have to use something like Bioderma. The very last step is to use an oil or the nutrition oil that is usually in these kits. I don't really ever do it. I use castor oil on my lashes at night. I don't feel like I need to make up for my lash health right after a lift because this is a habit that I have. So I don't usually do it. I did it one time. But if you don't use a lash serum or you don't use any oil, then I'd suggest using the oil that it comes with. Now, troubleshooting. I have a little bit of experience with these and I've seen a few issues that have either happened once or a couple of times. So I want to just talk about two things in particular. This first issue is something you notice in the days to come, where you really deeply regret doing it, which I don't want any of you to regret doing this if you choose to try this out, especially on my account. Oh my goodness. Sometimes people will experience this where everything works, everything goes well in theory, but they don't like the feeling of their lashes poking into their eyelid skin. It's totally possible to curve them so much that they are literally standing straight up and it's not digging, they're soft, your lashes are soft, but the sensation of having your lashes touching your eyelids is something you can avoid by choosing a larger lash pad instead of one that is super flat, leaving your lashes really, really close to your lids. And the second thing that can happen, this happened to me one time when I went and had it done. I did the whole process. Appointment, did it, laid down, took a nap probably, and then it didn't take. And this has happened to me one time at home also. This is not the outcome that anybody wants. You spent all this time. If you went to the salon, you spent a lot of money and it literally did nothing. Your lashes are just the same. Without proper prep, it's not going to take. The first lash lift I did after I started using castor oil, that was the one that I did myself that didn't take. At least 5 years ago when it happened to me at the salon, I think it was just the same issue. A lack of adequate prep and removing all of the oils. You can do that by getting a prep solution. Those are the essentials, and I was so excited to make this video. I'm really glad to be putting this out because I've enjoyed doing this and I think a lot of you are going to enjoy doing it too. If you've done this, please leave a comment below and let me know any additional tips because I'm still learning, but I am comfortable to say I enjoy doing this. And most of all, I really like the results. With no makeup, your lashes are up. And even though I still wear mascara and I like my false little individual lashes or lash clusters, but the point being, I don't really need to curl my lashes. And even when I have no makeup on, I'm I like that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Click my channel to see more videos by me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!